Health Alert is brought to you by OU Physicians in Tulsa. Hello, welcome to Health Alert. I'm Pam Butler. Today we're going to talk about autism, and joining me to talk about autism is Christina Newendorp. You're the Development Director with Autism Center of Tulsa. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, tell us a little bit about the Autism Center of Tulsa. What is its mission and philosophy, and when did it even start?
Well, it was started just a few years ago in 2005 by two parents of children on the autism spectrum who realized that there was a need for such an organization. We really didn't have anything at the time that was a resource center for other parents who had learned their children had been diagnosed, and they were searching the internet and looking at materials in the library and found it frustrating that there was really no place they could go for these services. So with the help of a donation of office space from the St. Francis Health System, the Warren Foundation, and some other Tulsa area donors, the center was established back in 2005.
Okay, now in terms of accessing this center, is this sort of only for people who have children who are autistic, or can it be people who are just interested in autism and want to do something to try to help eradicate it, understand it? Can it be for anyone?
Yes. In fact, we consider our mission to be both for the families who have a member that's affected by autism and for educators and health professionals who serve those people. So it can be anyone who wants to learn more about autism. You can come to our many trainings and workshops. You can visit our resource library. But we also offer comprehensive services for those parents who are concerned about their child's development. Maybe they haven't been diagnosed with autism, but they're concerned. And then those children who have been diagnosed with autism, all the way up to, we serve many, many young adults who have autism, who want to come to our programs and our workshops and their families. So we would like to be able to serve a variety of groups who have an interest in autism or have a need for autism services.
Okay, now in terms of the services then that they can expect, you talked about workshops. What are the workshops really about? Is it about understanding autism? It is about treatment modalities? I mean, what's the extent of the workshops and the services?
We do a monthly workshop that is co-hosted with the Oklahoma Autism Network out of Oklahoma City. And we normally do those at the OU Schusterman campus so that they can be done via video link. So we'll have one presenter either in Oklahoma City or Tulsa, and we can share with the entire state that way. And those are on a variety of topics. It could be individualized education planning for a child in special education. It could be learning more about comorbidities, what health conditions you might see that are co-present with autism, and then what medications might be recommended for those, such as anxiety or sleep disorders. It could be, locating child care for your child with autism. So those are on a variety of subjects. And then we also have some special events and other workshops and trainings that will come in throughout the year. We have an annual statewide conference that we have just launched this year, and we have had in the past national speakers come in, such as Dennis DeBott, who's a national safety expert who talked about autism and safety issues.
Okay, now if a parent or caregiver or someone had a particular need and there wasn't a workshop for it, could they come to you and say, I think this would be something good that we could get more information about, and you would explore that and see whether that could be a workshop offering?
Definitely. We also offer individualized support sessions with our family support coordinator. So any question or problem or concern that is unique to your family, we can help you address. We also have support groups that are ongoing monthly support groups on both Fridays and Saturdays so that you can discuss whatever your questions or concerns are in a small group format.
Okay, now is there a cost for any of these services? Because people may wonder, is there a membership fee? Do I have to pay to attend the workshop? How does that go?
Well, we strive to offer most of our programming either free or at low cost to our families, and we do that through as a nonprofit organization, collecting generous donations from foundations, corporations, and individuals who support our work.
Now let me ask this, if there was someone in a particular area that did not have a support group going, can they contact the Autism Center of Tulsa and ask for your assistance in starting one and sort of the ins and outs of it? Are you reaching out that far?
Yes, we are. We consider our service area to be all of Northeast Oklahoma. We get calls from Veneta, from Muskogee, from Okmulgee, from Pawnee, all over the area. If we know there is an existing support group in that area, then we'll refer that caller back to the support group, but of course welcome them to come into Tulsa to visit our resource library or our parent workroom, or to set an appointment with us. A lot of times people from the surrounding communities are coming into Tulsa to access their health services anyway at some of our larger hospitals and health centers, and so we try to coordinate that effort. And if someone in a smaller community that doesn't currently have a support group would like our help in creating one, then we're certainly willing and able to do that. We also network with other autism organizations in the state, such as the Oklahoma Autism Network, the Oklahoma Family Center for Autism. Those are both located in the Oklahoma City area.
Okay. Now, what about a person, you did mention about special needs children or those with in special education with IEPs and that. Do you go with parents or assist them in some kind of way in that individualized education plan process with special ed? Do you give hands-on support or assistance if they were to need it?
We do, definitely. Through those family consultations and our family support coordinator, families can describe whatever questions or concerns that they might have. We can assist them in our office, and then we can also get them connected with other agencies such as TARC, who is a developmental disabilities advocacy and support organization here in Tulsa, and their family support coordinator will actually go with you to IEP meetings, has been known to do that if you need that sort of assistance. And we also just provide a lot of case examples and resources that help parents feel more prepared going into these meetings so that they can achieve the goal, which is to have a real team approach to the IEP plan, and that the school officials and the parents and family, as well as any private providers you might have, are all working together as you should be.
Now, do you also offer to go into schools to do workshops or informational sessions for staff members, for teachers, you know, whomever might need that, because those children are in our schools? So do you also come into the schools and offer that kind of
We
assistance?
definitely do. We have in the past, and we are setting up some all-new programming because of a generous donation of expanded office space at our location in St. Francis. We now have a 30-person conference room that we're currently furnishing and setting up for regular conferences and seminars where school personnel can come in and be trained, and it's a train-the-trainer format so that they can then bring that information back to their school districts and continue that training. So it's a good value for our area school districts as well.
Okay, but would you also go into the school itself? Let's say a faculty meeting at the school. It may be very difficult for staff members to come to the center, but the principal may want to have a staff meeting that involves talking about autism. Can you actually come into the schools to do that?
Yes, we have done that in the past and can do that going forward as well.
Okay. Now we're going to take a really quick break, and when we come back I want to talk a bit about autism, what it is, signs and symptoms, those kinds of things.
Okay.
Okay? Please stay with us. We'll be right back.